So I'm live now. So hello नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल मेरे दोस्तों. Thank you so much इतना सारा प्यार देने के लिए last year in 2020. So before we start with anything, मैं थोड़ा सा एक emotional speech देना चाहूँगा because it's very important. So we declared that we are going to release India Voyage magazine in the same month last year in January 2020 and we were under process doing everything. और वैसे भी 2021 में जब कोई मैगजीन रिलीज करने की बात करता है तो सब यही सोचते हैं कि अरे यार मैगजीन, अब आजकल मैगजीन पढ़ता कौन है, बुक्स पढ़ता कौन है. बट फ्रैंकली वी नो दैट देयर आर रीडर्स जो मैगजीन या बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, जो ऑथेंटिक कंटेंट लाइक करते हैं. और वो कुछ लोग नहीं है, वो बहुत सारे लोग हैं, वो सब आप लोग हैं जो अच्छी चीज़ों को वैल्यू करते हैं. बट इट वॉज ऑब्वियसली वेरी डिफिकल्ट मार्च में जब कोरोना वायरस आया एंड लॉकडाउन हो गया. सो वी वर ऑल लाइक शैटर्ड कि अब हम क्या करेंगे, व्हाट वुड बी द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. बट with the help of my team, my website team, all of the people, we could make it. And उसके बाद जून से we started and we released with all your love and support 7 issues back to back every month. And this is the 8th one, January, and it was a really nice beginning. So you all know that I'm here to do a live session with our cover girl, that is Barkha. So first of all, I would like to thank Barkha for coming on board with us. And you all know about Barkha, and she has done tremendous job in all the fields, be it acting, be it influencing, be it like anything that people like, and she has done a tremendous job. So yeah, next will be Barkha. So you can directly ask your questions to Barkha. I would like to add her. Let me see. I'm waiting for Barkha to join, so I'll just add her. Till then, you guys stay ready with your questions and everything you wanna ask from Barkha. So let's just see. Yeah, so I'm connecting with Barkha.
Okay, I'm there. Hi.
And here we go. Hi. Welcome to India Voyage for the very
Hi.
first time. And I would like to begin with, thanking you. And we are extremely grateful to have you on board, and cover came out so well. People are loving it so much. We have received so much of appreciation and just grateful.
Awesome.
Like,
I'm so
short
glad.
of
I'm
words.
so glad.
Yeah, so Barkha, before we start with anything, I have a personal request. So we have a huge, like the biggest fan of yours on board, who is our designer, who has designed the whole magazine and who has designed the cover also. And his name is Yash. I'm sure you must know. You have tagged him with like the design courtesy, and he is that guy जो हमेशा से he is behind. यार, we have to. Why don't we take Barkha on the cover? Why don't we take Barkha on the cover? And he is inspired by your character in a documentary or a web series, I guess, where you are playing a creative designer named Sanya. Yeah, so he's a big
one.
Yeah, and that was a special request for him. So please, if you can say 2 words for all the love that he has for you, so we all will be grateful.
Cool. Hi, Yash.
Yash.
Firstly, thank you so much for all the love. And I wish we can someday, so we can exchange our admiration in person, because I think you did a stellar, amazing job with the cover as well. And thank you so much for all the love and support. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much because मैं सुबह से I have received innumerable calls कि यार please I want to have something from her. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll ask this to her. So Barkha, सब आपके बारे में जानते हैं और you have done a tremendous job. Be it like anything that you do, acting, influencing, and पर हाँ, we have seen your TEDx also, where you are like
telling us your story, but a brief of how did everything happen to you, because that's something very people are curious to know about. कि यार, how did you start and how did you end up doing so many things? Because अगर कोई करता भी है तो हाँ एक चीज करता है, दो चीज करता है. How do you manage to be good at all everything that you do? So a brief of your story, please.
Wow, firstly, you're putting me on a very high pedestal, but thank you. I will take it.
No. I
Um,
am. I think I'm like short of words to describe like your talent and everything. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. So I'll tell you where it started. So I've always been acting since I was a little child. So the very first audition, like obviously beach mein band ho gaya tha when I came to higher classes and I had to study and all of that. But I think this is when I was like 4 or 5 years old. One of my mom's friends, her son used to go like do ads and all of that. So I'd gone with auntie and like my mom and her son for this audition. Okay. And now in this audition, I had to say one line. Okay, ओडो पे बर्तन घसने का साबुन था. I had to say one line. इतने गंदे बर्तन. Okay, and this is 5 years old, 4 years old. I just couldn't say it. Okay, so firstly I was like, इतने गंदे बर्तन. They're like, अरे नहीं, give more expressions. I was like, oh, इतने गंदे बर्तन. They're like, more expressions. I'm like, इतने गंदन बर्तन. And 13 times I said, इतने गंदन बर्तन. Like I just mixed the jumbled the words. And I said it 13 times. Mom was so embarrassed that she went out of the studio and like, now my kid. I got that ad. And after that, like one thing led to another. Then I graduated from college and I got offered a show. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And I did Saas Bahu for like about 2 years. But then I realized I was like, this is not my vibe. Like I can't relate to this content. I was like, I can't be a bahu every day and put sindoor and sari and like wear a long wig, you know. I mean, let it do.
Tading, three effects.
Like let it do where it is. It's just that not everyone's cup of tea. यार. तो मुझसे नहीं हुआ. So I said, okay, I need to leave this. So I left my third show midway, okay, and my producer was like, I won't name who it is, but like she was very angry. She was very angry. She was like, I'll make sure you don't get any work in television. I was like, cool. Yeah, because I
That's so
wanted to
rude.
shift to the digital space. Now, this is a time when all these digital portals, like even Filter Copy, TBF for that matter, were just becoming a
Yeah.
thing. You know? Like other television actors and all almost looked down upon it. कि यार ये क्या है? ये क्या है? Like
Yeah.
no one really understood the OTT story. But that's when I was like, no, you know
Hmm.
what? Because I think this is the character that's closer to me, and these are the things I can relate to the content. So, bas, I started that, and then I've done this thing on MTV, this show called Girls on Top, because of which suddenly a lot of people started following me because youth show tha. And Instagram से मेरे को call आया, verification वगैरह हुआ. That gave the initial boost to my social media handles, and this is back in 2016. So I was like, oh, अच्छा ऐसे भी होता है. You can make something out of this also. So then, since then till now, like till today, and today, by the way, for India was my 2000th post. Since then till
Oh,
today, I
yeah.
have uploaded content
Yeah,
every
someone
single day.
send me that screenshot. Yeah, some of your fan page, I guess, that
No, I only
just
took a
deserves to be
screenshot and put it up.
there. Okay. Yeah, nice. But yeah, we are glad to have you on board, and we are glad to be on the 200 post of your uh, like
But yeah, so
a
since
huge
then,
Instagram profile.
thank you. So since I realized that my social media handles actually have potential, so I started taking it seriously, started building travel content independently first. Because no tourism board just gives you an opportunity if you don't have a body of work. So मैं अपने आप ही trips लेती थी, अपने आप ही content बना के अपने आप ही डालती थी.
Yeah.
And then tourism boards and hotel properties reached out, ये हुआ, वो हुआ, and here we are today.
Yeah, I mean, amazing journey. अच्छा तो ठीक है, you have like an amazing life, amazing start, and you are doing really great. So, would you like to dedicate your success to any one person other than your parents? Obviously they play a major part in your life, but any of your friends or fellow influencers, या कोई किसी ने motivate किया हो, या somebody pushed you, or they can be 2-3 people also, so anyone that, and why, person and
So
why?
obviously my team of managers, I think they are stellar. I've been with them for a few years, and I think So one of my managers who most closely handles my work, and you also spoke to him. His name is Ankit, and I think
Oh
Ankit
yeah,
and I
yeah,
almost
yeah.
fight
He's a
every
nice
day.
guy.
Yeah, we almost fight every day, but like, but these are the people. There's another Ankit, there's Vinay, there's Ankit Panikar. So there's a team of them who've been managing me, and in fact, they were the ones who made me start a YouTube channel. I was like, मेरे को नहीं करना YouTube, मेरे को
Wow.
time नहीं करने के लिए. They were like, you start, and they forcibly made me start a YouTube channel, and like they made me take my Instagram more seriously. But even though you said apart from parents,
Yeah.
through the lockdown, my mom has been my DOP for every video.
Yeah, yeah. 2020
Her
has
video,
actually changed our perspective towards life because we all had to go through a lot of challenges. Like you said, that your mom has become your TOP. So now you can
yeah,
say that I can give all the courtesy to my DOP other than your mom. So she's
yes,
officially a DOP in lockdown
exactly.
now.
Exactly, like she shot whether it was a Instagram video, an IGTV video, YouTube video, photo. I'd done ads for Amazon that came on TV. She shot that also.
Wow, wow.
My sister also keeps giving me ideas, and my partner, like he was the one who actually told me that to be more conscious of my Instagram feed and to make it look more uniform. And like जब आप Instagram profile किसी का पहली बार खोलते हो, the first impression आपका अच्छा होना चाहिए, and that's how you arrange
Okay,
your
okay.
feed.
So from this point, when you opened like Instagram profile of India Voyage, what was the first impression? Yeah, I could
अब मैं
like
क्या बोलूं? अरे of
see.
course it was good, yeah. You guys are like, have been like coming out with banging covers one after the other, and like travel content is something I'm always a sucker for. So obviously it's good. मतलब मैं क्या बोलूंगी? अच्छा नहीं है? Of course it's good.
Yeah,
No, but
seriously, when
jokes
you were
apart,
saying that, मुझे idea है because we like actually take care of the content. So we have one separate tile for like the travel post, one separate
yes.
tile for the food post, and one separate tile for the human and like other kind of stories and covers and everything that is happening around with India Voyage.
I think it's a
So
very
yeah.
well curated field.
Yeah, thank you so much because we have made it out of passion. It's almost been an year. So हम लोगों ने 2020 अभी मैं लाइफ के स्टार्टिंग में वही बता रहा था कि एक साल होने वाला है एंड जैसे ही कोरोना वायरस आया तो हम लोग के सारे ऑपरेशंस पॉज हो गए बट माय वेब टीम एंड यश and all of these guys made it possible yeah for us to continue the magazine so जून से हमने जो issues start किए and they are going on and we are really grateful to the people like you who always come and support with us and good content so मैं सबको यही बता रहा था कि लोग हमेशा हमेशा मिसअंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि यार मैगजीन है तो या तो आपको सिर्फ एड्स मिलेंगे या आपको सिर्फ पिक्चर्स मिलेंगी ऐसा कुछ मिलेगा बट मैं सबको यही बोलता हूँ कि यार प्लीज इफ यू हैव like an image of a magazine or a mainstream image of a magazine do subscribe to our magazine and please read हम लोग बहुत मेहनत से कंटेंट तैयार करते हैं और डेडिकेटेडली उस पे काम करते हैं सो एज टू
I'm
एंड
sure a lot of work goes
इंडिया
behind
वॉयज
that.
इज द पहली मैगजीन ऑफ इंडिया इंडियन ओरिजिनेटेड मैगजीन मतलब इंडिया में ट्रैवल मैगजीन्स बहुत सारे हैं बट दे आर ऑल like international based companies who are running it but yeah India Voyage is the first one that is doing something like that तो बहुत एक छोटी सी कम्युनिटी है बट हाँ हम dedicated है हम लोग totally so now moving on to the next part where I am going to ask you like couple of questions from the cover story जो लोग
Okay.
सब्सक्राइब नहीं करेंगे और जो लोग कहीं पर लाइव में कुछ क्वेश्चंस के आंसर पढ़ना चाहते हैं
Guys,
फ्रॉम
करना
बरखास कवर
सब्सक्राइब
स्टोरी
यार बहुत सही मैगजीन है नॉट इवन लाइक बट हाँ प्लीज कैरी ऑन
That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. So I am just scrolling down to the cover story. Yeah.
एक बार
So
कमेंट हाय
I'm
गाइस commenting sorry yes go on sorry मैं तब तक बीच में
yeah.
कमेंट
Yeah. So the question was, and you have to elaborate the answer. Imagine you decide to become a full-time traveler. You have to choose one mainstream profession related to travel except blogging and vlogging. What would that be?
So yeah, I also gave an answer for this, obviously in the magazine in the article. But if someone's following me for a while, सबको ये definitely पता होगा कि मुझे animal से बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार है. Like I adore, whether it's a cat or a dog or a cheetah or a donkey or a monkey or a gorilla. Like I just really, really like animals and the environment in general. Humans से कई ज़्यादा मेरे को animals पसंद है. So I think if I were to do something that is full-time travel related but not creating content, I would either be a wildlife photographer, working with organizations or magazines or publications to raise awareness about the importance of conserving the wildlife. Or I've worked with an international or even a domestic organization that works towards preserving the environment, spreading awareness about the environment. So yeah.
Yeah, so
That,
when you actually decide to become a wildlife photographer, we would like to feature some of your pictures in our magazine for
I
sure.
absolutely, I'll come to you.
That is so sweet of you. So moving on to the next question. What is your wildest travel fantasy?
Yeah, so this is something I've been wanting to do since I learned North Pole and South Pole, that there are two different edges of the globe. So what I really want to do is take a trip starting from either the North Pole to the South Pole or South Pole to the North Pole. Obviously, एक बार में तो होगी नहीं, it will be over 7 months. But I don't want to plan this trip too much beyond what is necessary. So say paperwork आपका necessary होगा, visas आपके necessary होंगे, फ्लाइट टिकट्स एंड होटल्स तो लास्ट मिनट भी हो जाते हैं. सो बेसिकली व्हाट इज एकदम नेसेसरी ना, आई जस्ट वांट टू गो प्रिपेयर्ड विद दैट एंड आई वांट टू डू दिस epic journey and epic voyage from North Pole, wherein I make pit stops in different countries on the way. If I like some place, maybe live there for 1 or 2 months and then move on. If I don't like a place, just refill my stock and my supplies and move on. But yeah, this is my ultimate travel fantasy with one travel partner. Go from North Pole to the South.
So yeah, that's really crazy, and this is one of the best answers that we have received, because this is a common question that we put in like every questionnaire for the cover story. So we get different kind of answers, because wildest means, people think of different things, but that is something like, really, I have not even seen a video on YouTube someone traveling from North Pole to South Pole. You can see people climbing Everest, but this is something like, yeah, really
मेरा आएगा
sensible. And
मेरा वीडियो आएगा.
yeah, so really a good answer. So I'm so sorry. Yeah. So this is the last question. So to all our subscribers, especially international ones, 5 must-try Indian food or restaurant that you would recommend. So मैं बता दूं कि actually में बहुत सारे international travelers are connected with India Voyage, and we even had like in the August or September issue, we had a really cool couple who are traveling around the globe. They gave up on their jobs and they are just doing backpacking. So yeah, a
Oh
lot of
wow.
people are connected, and they are curious to learn about, like we are curious to learn about Asian food and Lebanese and different cuisines. So they are also curious to learn about Indian food. So what are the 5 things that you recommend कि यार नहीं खानी चाहिए, मतलब, और चलो ठीक है, ये तो हो गया फूड recommend में भाई में या जहाँ पर भी ट्रैवल.
So internet is a now it's fine. Now I can see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so
So
five things that you recommend everyone, or including places also, कि यार यहाँ पर जाके ये खाना. So,
okay. Uh, so Pani Puri is like top of the list because I don't think there's anything like a Pani Puri in the whole wide world. Like it's just like a one of a kind dish. If these people like who are especially traveling from other countries are your close friends, तो उनको तो तीखी वाली खिलानी चाहिए, मीठा पानी बिल्कुल नहीं डालना चाहिए. So definitely Pani Puri is one thing that we need to do 100% from where. I don't know. See, Kailash Parvat ki Pani Puri, I have really enjoyed in Bombay because that is the Pani
yeah.
Puri that reminded me of Delhi Agra ki
Wow.
Pani Puri.
I
And
have
like,
tried it. I have tried it in BKC, Kailash Parvat. Yeah.
so like it's really good Pani Puri and unke like so Also, you need to take care कि पेट वेट ना खराब हो जाए. So like pani puri from Kailash Parbat. Okay. Then the second option is pav bhaji, because pav bhaji is one of my favorite dishes. So I think pav bhaji from any Bombay street vendor outside any station, especially outside Churchgate stations, there are many stalls. तो VT या चर्चगेट के बाहर की पाव भाजी is to die for. और सरदार की पाव भाजी, amazing, amazing. So we can have that. Then third thing we should definitely try is आलू का पराठा और प्याज का पराठा और गोभी का पराठा. Any of these parathas, और वो तो किसी की मम्मी के बनाए हुए होने चाहिए. I don't think you should go outside to do
या
it.
हाँ,
I
if
think
someone is traveling, ये एक अच्छा पॉइंट है कि हाँ, आपको एक किसी के घर पर भी कुछ खाना चाहिए if you are specifically traveling to a place or different country, because वो एक या बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहता है. वेरी नाइस.
तो
या
पराठे तो खाने ही चाहिए. Then you should do jalebi, because I think even jalebi is something that's very unlike other desserts. It's very Indian. So jalebi honi chahiye. And the last one, I'm confused between, या तो आप अम्बे भवन या मद्रास कैफे का फिल्टर कॉफी पीनी चाहिए. The actual really sweet, strong filter coffee जो ऐसे करके पीनी होती है. I think that's definitely a must try. Or actually no, let's just stick to that. Filter coffee उनको पीनी चाहिए from Madras Cafe और अम्बे भवन.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try and do some recommendations. कोई और करे ना करे, I am definitely going to try. Yeah. मैं तो करूंगा. So yeah, this is it, guys. और ये तो बस कुछ ही क्वेश्चंस थे, और भी काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं जिनके डिटेल में आंसर हैं, पर उसके लिए आपको जाना पड़ेगा इंडिया वॉयज पर, मैगजीन सब्सक्राइब करनी पड़ेगी, पढ़ना पड़ेगा, और भी बहुत सारे इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल्स हैं. सो Barkha, we would like to wind up this conversation here. So before we leave, any message, anything, including subscribe to India Voyage, anything that you want to say?
Okay. I think it would be live in the moment. Like for me, I think the biggest learning of my life till date is to be present in the current moment. क्योंकि as humans हम हमेशा सोचते हैं कि पास्ट में ये करना चाहिए था, यहाँ जाना चाहिए था, और इन द फ्यूचर दैट मैं ये करूंगा, मैं वो करूंगी, मैं ऐसे करूंगा, मैं वैसे करूंगी. एंड व्हाइल वी डू दैट वी फॉरगेट टू लिव व्हाट वी एक्चुअली हैव कंट्रोल ओवर. वी डोंट हैव कंट्रोल ओवर द पास्ट, वी डोंट हैव कंट्रोल ओवर द फ्यूचर, वी हैव कंट्रोल ओवर द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. So I think we should just learn to live in the present moment, no matter what you're doing, whether you're working, whether you're studying, whether you're traveling, whether you're just with your significant other, whether you're with your family, whether you're eating. So yeah, just living in the present moment. Carpe diem is what I believe in.
That's such a sweet message. And with this, Barkha, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on board with us, and thank you so much for making January so beautiful for India Voyage and
Thank
for
you
all
for
our
having me.
subscribers. Yeah, and it was really nice talking to you. Thank you for doing this live session, and I
Right.
hope कि हम आगे भी कुछ collaboration करें और कुछ अच्छा travel content create करें. So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Oops. Good. Yeah. How do I leave this? I don't know how to leave this. I think you are going to have to. Oh wait,
No,
I got it.
you'll have to
I
just
got it. I
cross.
got it.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, guys, so this was Barkha and I hope you enjoyed the conversation. उसके बाद आपको क्या करना है पता ही है. Just go to www.indiavoice.in, subscribe to the magazine. बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीजें हैं, बहुत सारे articles हैं, and if you want to know more about Barkha, तो cover story article है. And बस बहुत सारा प्यार आपको और बहुत सारा प्यार देते रहिए. हम बहुत मेहनत से मैगजीन बनाते हैं, तो प्लीज 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 जो भी लोग हो, लाइक कमेंट से ज्यादा सब्सक्रिप्शन पे सपोर्ट करिए, ताकि ये मैगजीन कभी रुके नहीं और हम हर महीने आते रहें अच्छे अच्छे इंटरेस्टिंग लोगों के साथ, अच्छे अच्छे इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल्स के साथ, और ये कारवां चलता रहे. सो थैंक यू सो मच ऑल फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. विश यू ऑल अ वेरी वेरी हैप्पी न्यू ईयर. आपका नया साल मंगलमय हो और हम सब बीमारियों से बचे रहें, और अपना ध्यान रखें. ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने आसपास के लोगों का, अपने घर परिवार वालों का ध्यान रखें. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ऑल द लव. Namaste.